everyone, welcome back to my channel. Blossoming Plans here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm Cynthia and I am so excited to be sharing with you my experience with online learning. Right now everyone's dealing with some virtual learning, so I figured it would be super fun to help you out, and best I can is sharing my experiences with you. So stick around and let's dive in. Okay, so this is a little different. I won't be planning with you, but I'll be showing you my planner that I use for school. Right now, I transformed my catch-all for my semester at ASU into a school planner, and I'm trying this layout a little bit differently because I liked the separation between the weekly view and some note-taking view. This is actually something new. I'm very used to a horizontal or a color blocking layout when it comes to my classes. So I think I'm going to try this, and I so far I'm liking it. I really enjoy the weekly separation from the to-do list over here, and I was able to finagle some to-do lists for myself. So why don't we dive deep and see what I have on each page. So on the left-hand page, usually you have to-do list, calls, bills, and another form of to-do list of to buy, and then a cool note area. So what I ended up doing is, of course, I used a sweet kawaii design kit to show that I was having some decorative, some decor starting the week off, because this is week one, and I broke down what I need to do for the week for each class right now. So in each class I had the task lists on what I need to study and what I need to review for the week. That way I have something to go to instead of having to go to the syllabus all the time. Of course you cross-check, but it's really packing down the subject of the week, the focus, and the little lesson plans that you have to look at for yourself. And the weekly view side of my dashboard planner is actually used to breaking down what subjects I'm going to be focusing on for this semester, and showing you a breakdown of what my focus is for that day, and that coincides with the list over here, just a little notation of that, so I could check them off here and then check them off on my overview of what I need to accomplish. So for instance, I reflect that Mondays are typically my due days. You know how everything's due like Sunday night at midnight? Well, this one's due Monday night at midnight for me. And I have notated what subject I'm going to be focusing on as I go throughout the week. And then I even remind myself with a little review, and then also quizzes. What is going to be like that highlight topic of the day? What is going to be my main focus? Kind of get into test mode or get into a review mode so I can look back at my notes that I use, that I did and filled out during the lesson plan. And here, if you can see it, I'm using my weekly tracker to plan out how my week is going to look and what I'm going to focus on, whether that be studying, learning the new subject, or reviewing and taking a quiz, reviewing and taking a quiz, or study and review and then have a full-on quiz day. And I also added a review day extra just in case I may feel like I need to touch base on something or not know exactly what I just read, because yeah, I will be honest, with this pandemic, the focus has been a struggle bus. But what I enjoy is that on Sundays, I put in relax because we need to remember to do that. Now, this is a little different. I'm nonstop. I'm working a full-time job and going to school at the same time. So this is not a typical focus view of how somebody can do it or should do it, because everybody's different in their own styles, but this is helping me focus on one part of it. Because if you're looking at it as a whole and saying, I need to do this, this, and it's all due at the same time, you freak out. I freak out, at least. I would freak out. So if I break it down and tell myself, I'm gonna focus on this one subject, get that through, get as far as I can in the time being without straining myself or oversleeping or not letting myself breathe, and get that done. And then whatever I want to review, I can go back to that the next day, or I can wait until my next review day for that class. So I notate which of these classes that I'm taking. And I really do love this kit. This was a super cute planning kit, and it was actually about her $2 Tuesdays, so I was able to get some cute little things going on. But so far so good with the dashboard. And this is the most I've really filled my dashboard. I filled it last week with my birthday, and I was on vacation. But this week I feel so accomplished in what I'm doing and I'm excited to dive right in and have a reference point to start off with when it comes to my classes. So as for tips, tip number 1, I say plan out your study days and what days you're going to be focusing on review for a class or a subject, or a quiz day that you need to take all your quiz and tests. Now when it comes to virtual learning for grades younger than college, like high school, junior high, or elementary school even, you guys are going through something completely different, completely changed. I'm not quite sure how places are doing it right now, but I know they're doing their very best, and you need to remember that. We're all doing our very best here. My suggestion is break down the day into little pieces like this. And I know you'll have a schedule, I know you'll have a curriculum, and I know it's gonna be not totally starting fresh because you'll have guidance from the teachers. For my tip number 2, I suggest going back to your checklist. And having a bunch of assignments due at once can be very overwhelming. But if you have a checklist to review and to go to, you'll be able to feel more accomplished saying, okay, I checked that off. And also be able to prioritize what you need to focus on so you're not drowning per se, because I used to be like trying to tackle everything at once and it was just too much. I started drowning, and that's not fun. No one wants to drown. Now for students who are in high school or in college, study time is pretty important. My suggestion is blocking out time to study, whether that be review or actually studying a new subject. And I think that's really important because once you look at something and read something and refer to it, you're able to retain the information a little bit easier, especially if you start going back to it. Like let's say for instance, I'm looking at a programming class and I only touch base on it on a Wednesday, but then on Friday I have it again and I'm reviewing it. Some things may click, some things may be good review, or if I didn't understand something, I can devote the time to understand it. So I think time blocking your study sessions at home would be very helpful to making sure that you're not feeling like you're falling behind. So most importantly, the biggest thing for me is take a moment and relax. It is so important for your body, your mind, to be able to retain information, feel better about yourself, and feel better about the subject that you're learning if you take the moment and time to relax. And I need to put that in my planner, or else I'll just keep going and going and going, and my mind will keep racing, and we don't want our minds to race into putty, right? Right. And one more thing. Don't forget that you can do this. You can do this. This is different. This is a change for everybody. I'm a little used to online learning, but this is my new way of tackling it because I need to focus. I found that focusing is a lot harder during this pandemic. But guess what? We're in this together. Whether you're an elementary school kid, junior high, high school, college, full-time working mom, home mom, anybody, dad, mom, aunt, cousin, sister, brother, anybody there, boop, you're able to do this. Well, there you have it, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me on my little quick tips and tricks. If you want to learn a little bit more on how I plan for my time or watch a plan with me, I'd be more than happy to doing that. If you don't mind commenting down below, I'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys and seeing what this semester, school year, rest of the year has in store for us. Thank you so much. And don't forget to blossom your plans. Bye. Hi everyone, thanks for coming.